Snell catching. Ryan McClanahan on the mound. Left to right on the infield. J.D. Jenner at third. Brian Faria at short. Middleman's Brett Rettenmeyer. Second baseman Johnson. I don't know his first name. Let me see if we have it here. And then first base is Arjun Dodds. Left to right on the outfield, Jordan Spalding, the Rookie of the Year in left. Dan Kirkwood in center. And right field is Alexis Ramirez.
Playing the game.
David Johnson at second base.
Ball. It's heavy.
All right, Matt Rear stands in. You hear the home plate umpire, Matt Connerman, is mic'd. And a leadoff home run over the 385 over the wall, and he crushed it. The scores may be going up this evening as it's just 78 degrees. Wind blowing out to right.
Yeah.
And it just feels like the air is much lighter right now after the rain. Ball may start carrying. It's going to be the number 2 hitter, lefty David Kessler out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Kessler like that one. He smoked it down the right field line, high and deep.
It's foul.
Foul.
Man, what did you think about last night's home run derby, DW? Some fabulous competition. I'm not sure that the 70 seconds is the way to go, but I did like the head-to-head.
Yeah, I got
you. 35 of the best home run hitters in the country going head-to-head, single elimination bracket. And you really have to almost see it in person because it was like a fireworks show with those last few rounds where the ball's just going out and the player's hitting the next ball before the first ball even lands over the fence.
1 ball and 1 strike.
But we saw a number of shots over the scoreboard out there, which is always fun to see. And Dave Kessler just hammered one almost out there where Matty Rear hit it. He bounces it up against the yellow wall over the 385 sign for a solo homer. Precision with 2 at-bats, 2 home runs, and a 2-run lead. Kyle Pearson went over the scoreboard 4 times, as did Steele Lewis. Steele Lewis went over the board 4 times last night in the home run derby.
Ball and flat.
Brett McCollum, the batter.
Ball, float it. 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls and no strikes. See a lot of diamond dry on the field. The rain really took its toll behind first, second, in between short and the middle and third base. There's some really wet spots. McCullum walks on 3 pitches. McClanahan struggling to get outs. Batter is the rookie Travis Hausman. Hausman,
2 balls and no strikes.
Loves to run the bases. 75-foot bases here at the World Series.
The batter has time. Full count.
Hausman with the full count. You start with a 1-1 count. If you get a strike, the next ball has to be fair. If you hit it. That one's down the middle, hit deep, but not deep enough. Spalding and Kirkwood
catch!
Merge, and Spalding with the catch in left center for out number 1.
And now another second-team all-conference choice, Brad Tabler.
Yep. 1 out.
Brad Tabler, the batter. Another Cincinnati product. Came up with Mike Folks Auto Body, I believe. 3rd Street, some of those teams.
Glide it.
Watanabe. Line smash, base hit, left field. McCollum got a late start, but he's going to score anyways. They're up 3-0, top of the first.
Time.
Bring up the lefty, Dan Bean. Precision double dipped at the AA Worlds this past Sunday. They've made the AA World Final 4 consecutive years. And they're taking on Rax.
Plied it.
The number 7 team in the country, also a major level team, missing a few guys this weekend. Bean hits it deep right. Alexis Ramirez leaps. Made a great attempt. Alexis Ramirez, not a real big guy out there, made a nice leaping attempt but couldn't come up with it. Beans got himself a 2-run homer, and Precision has a 5-run lead.
We'll dial that in eventually. 1 out.
Here's your replay. Watch Ramirez get up here in right field. Fence is about 7.5 feet high.
Catch!
Just did miss it.
Yeah.
That was a great catch.
And a line drive out to McClanahan, a pitcher. For out number 2. Fast-paced action, hard to keep up with here. Batter is the lefty, Lawson White.
Plied it.
White.
Strike!
That pitch right down the middle. Strike 1. Playing White to pull. Between the
1
legs,
ball and 1
pitch
strike.
missed. And
Full count.
inside just missed. Full count, pitch from McClanahan to White. Inside, hit it anyways, popped it up. Would have been ball 4. And in foul territory, catching it anyways is Dave Johnson. But it's basically a strikeout. 3 outs. Precision had a nice inning, 5 runs. Sun is now out. And we'll go to the bottom of the first.
Damn it.
Cocoa Beach, the authentic beach town, where the sand is our building blocks and a board is our preferred mode of transportation. A place where memories are awakened by the sound of a wave. It's the home of the original, home to the iconic, and home of the legendary. Cocoa Beach. It's still cool. Your beach vacation begins at GoCocoBeach.com.
I would like that one, please. Thank you.
Running up the DW, back with you here at the USSSA Men's Major World Series. This is the moment they've been waiting for, and for these two teams, DW, how close they are of getting to that final day. I'm sure that obviously for the major teams, they're really hoping that they're going to be playing on the final day of the season.
Right. The major teams are expecting to. The AA teams are, that's sort of a goal of theirs.
Strike.
Winner here will finish no worse than 5th. We're tied for 5th. Rettenmeyer to center. Houseman hardly had to move. Makes
1 out.
Rax took a crack at Rismondo last night.
They did.
Rismondo just a little too much power. I think the home runs in that game, I was looking at the stats. Rismondo 11 homers, Rax 1. And yet
huge
it was still only an 11 run. It was 36-25, something like that. So Rax can score without the homers. But
And I felt like last night we didn't have a whole lot of home runs out to left field. We'll see if it's a little bit different tonight. The flag right now is essentially completely limp.
Yep, Sun is out now.
Sun's out, guns out.
The right-hand hitters were struggling. Actually, you saw a lot of the big right-hand hitters start to hit it to right field.
Better cover this up.
Trying to use the wind
It's funny.
for some
Quiet
extra distance.
One ball and one strike.
Jordan Spalding, the batter.
Maybe just one.
Guy's a line drive hitter. He's got himself a base hit to left. He's going to stroll into second with a double.
Spalding right
Time.
ball to the left side. 1 out double.
I'd expect that the crowd will start to come in now that some of the games on the backfields have started to conclude. Obviously some great competition going on in the other levels.
Men's B and all the women's divisions this week. Arjun Dodds, the batter. Dodds is still the only player to go over the scoreboard during a live game in this World Series.
What does that tell you about the pop that he has?
Yep. That one's going to, that was going to carry to the center fielder. It's a base hit. Spalding read it pretty good. He's going to score.
Time.
5-1, Racks on the board.
And I think Ric Flair himself. Yep, that's true to be true. It was Ric Flair.
Don's one of the young upcomers that you're really looking out for the next couple of years.
Yeah, one of the top power hitters in the game,
One
for
out.
sure. From Houston, Texas. He was part of that hurricane cleanup. He was actually using his boat to save people.
Wow.
Stuart Snell, another guy from Texas with a lot of power, stands in. Runner on first. Hammers it to left. That's going to nosedive in front of left fielder Cowart. Oh, that's Kessler out there. Kessler in left, Houseman in center, and Hoynowski in right. Precision's defense on the infield, Matt Rear at third.
1 out.
Got Smasher versus Mondo, Dan Smith, and Bad Draw.
Let's go. Let's get it out here.
Left in the winner's bracket, DW.
Yeah,
I like Brismondo, the way that they've been playing in this tournament. They haven't won a big tournament all year long, trying to make sure that this final one is the big one, as we see a home run there.
Both of them.
Right, Kirkwood with a 3-run homer, cuts the lead to 5-4. Brismondo, some would say now they have it the easier path now because they're playing an A team in the semifinals, but that's sort of what the last couple teams that played Bad Draw thought.
Right.
And it didn't work out too good.
Come on, we got one here. Let's go.
Bad Draw, another
One
team
out.
that scored a bunch of runs without homers yesterday.
Light it.
Faria, the batter, bounces it up the middle, through for a base hit.
Isn't that the hard thing, though, DW, for some of these teams? They come in, they watch the major teams hit home runs, but it's just finding that mentality of, hey, we may not have to hit 11 home runs, we can still win it. It's a big, big, big park.
Yep, you have to get over the mental hump of the major teams hitting the home runs easily, and you having to work for your runs with base hits.
And script it in every
You
once
can get
in a while,
over that
do some of it.
mental edge.
Yes.
You can do all right.
Light it.
Come on, let's go, kid.
That was
Ramirez.
well hit.
Catch.
380-foot fly out to center.
Time.
And hustle, how important is it, some of these athletes we've seen really jump
We'll have
on
to
it.
hope the wrestling bit makes it. Time is out.
Yep, and we're going to have a timeout on the field. The king of pitcher conferences, Todd Ankney.
Yeah.
This guy in the AA was doing this 5 times a game. And it didn't work out for him there. They finished second.
Well, we've had a couple of quick games, and we've had a few really, really long games today. And despite the fact that there was 2 extra hours built into the schedule, it appears that we should be right on time for that 8 o'clock game. So I guess that's a positive. Everything's lined up correctly.
Semifinals at 8 and 9:30 tonight.
One of them. Two are out.
David Johnson, the rookie
Light it.
second baseman at the plate. Backside foul. Ooh. Young fan over there. chasing the souvenir down. ESPN Wide World of Sports. Champion Stadium, men's major.
Glide it.
Racks in the white, precision in the blue.
1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1 count to Johnson. Outside, he hit it to right center. It's going to hang. Hoynowski over, makes the catch. They get out with the 0. Go to the bottom of the second. Precision leading 5-4.
Johnson on out number 3. 4 racks against 4 bronze backs.
Jesus, John.
Through 1, 5-4, precision leads. 2 off our Hoynowski.
With direct flights daily, your vacation begins at GoMelbourneFlorida.com.
Each and every day you come out here to the park, you give everything you got.
Behind every good team is a great coach.
Our hands are not in here, hands are out.
Today's coaches mold tomorrow's leaders.
It's a lot of hard work.
We know the blood, sweat, and tears that go into the job. And that's why this season, coaches fly free when booking their team's travel with us.
That's all right, come on, it's fine.
Save time, save money, fly with the Air Travel Group.
Bringing up the Dale Weisner from softballcenter.com, enjoying the Men's Major World Series. Great news for these teams. Even though you're in the losers bracket, DW, and you got that final day tomorrow.
Strike!
It's not like most of the tournaments where it's a huge way to come back because of how many games there are. It's a little bit easier, I would say, right?
Yeah, a little bit more spread out than your typical conference weekend. A little more rest. And, of course, it's over a 4-day period, only 18 teams over 4 days. Jason Hoynowski stumbling in the third with a triple.
How about that for a start?
Hoynowski, among the league leaders every year in doubles and triples percentage.
That's kind of what we're talking about the importance of hustle. I think that we've seen a couple of games, particularly today, one on hustle alone.
Yep. Hustle is free, as they say. Right-hander Alex Burkle, the batter. Runner on third, Hoynowski. Fly ball left. Could
I got it, Mark.
Score. This is going to be a shallow fly. Spalding's throw to the plate. Not in time.
1 out.
Sack fly and a tie game, 5-5. Oops, 6-5. 6-4. 6-4. We got it right. Precision leads, top of the second. Ryan McClanahan on the mound. He's from Southern California.
Glide it.
He's going to move his center fielder Kirkwood over towards left center. Lefty at the plate.
Batter has time.
Is Jeff Keski.
Glide it. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Keski swung on, popped him up. Fighting the sun is Spalding.
2
makes
are
the
out.
catch.
Spalding again, left field on the ground.
Yeah, it was inside. Yeah.
2 out. 1 run across, top of the second for Precision. They lead 6-4, both teams with 5 hits.
2 are out.
And the batter is Matt Rear, who led the game off with a solo homer out there to the yellow wall in right center.
Glide it.
Swung on, base hit, right field. Nice swing.
Time.
Precision sponsored by Bill Wax and managed by Bill Wax and Todd Ankney.
I got you. 2 are out.
Based out of Chicago, Illinois.
Keith, please. Thank you.
4-man umpiring crew out here. All conference veterans.
Light it.
Kessler swung on, hit high. Ramirez starts back, catches the ball on the warning track for the 3rd out. 6-4 your score. Precision leads. We go to the bottom of the 2nd.
And that will do it, but Precision does get 1 run.
Hey,
Stays grand 1. 2 on 4 racks. The bottom of the 2nd are Jensen, McClanahan, and Redmond.
No, shouldn't be. Yeah, he.
Bottom of the 2nd, Rex trailing 6-4.
Flee!
Leadoff hitter in the inning is going to be J.D. Genter.
I chased him off. I got to chase you off.
Jasper, Tennessee. I know that from all the Louisville Slugger commercials we've done over the years.
J.D., I think he teaches.
I got you.
Teaches kids how to hit a baseball. It's one of his.
Here we go.
And the interesting thing for obviously the slow pitch aficionados know this, but it's interesting for the baseball side for them to realize that the swing is very different. That just because you can hit a baseball doesn't necessarily mean you're going to hit a softball really far.
Right, definitely 2 different swings. Softball, you're generating all the power yourself. Jenner's been at it for over 12 years.
It's set.
At a high level. If you're a Rax fan and you're wondering where Keith Lasky is, he's coaching 3rd. He's injured. Brian McClanahan, the batter. Runner on 1st is Genter after the walk. Pitcher Lawson White with a couple of pumps.
Short of it.
Inside.
Lawson White, another one of the young pitchers. Who do you think is some of the brightest, I should say, young up-and-coming
2 balls and no strikes.
pitchers that are available now?
Right. There's a lack of young pitchers, but Brian McClanahan for Rax,
the batter has time.
The batter actually right now is maybe the youngest pitcher in the conference. Early 20s.
Quiet it.
There you go.
Ball.
Lawson White.
Stay out there.
He's actually getting up there. He's been around a little while. But he's walked 2 in a row to start the inning.
I guess the good news, pitching-wise, you get some longevity, right?
Yeah, a pitcher can definitely pitch well into his 40s. As we've seen, the MVP of the league is Andy Purcell at 47 years old.
Quiet.
2 walks to start it off. Brett Rettenmeyer, the leadoff man. Down the line, it's fair.
Into the corner.
Nice. Clanahan read it. He's going to score from 1st.
You got to love that hustle.
Time!
Double in the advance, the 3rd on a throw. And that ties it up 6-6 here in the 2nd inning.
Still nobody out for number 8, Jordan Spalding, in tie 6-6.
Spalding, the line drive hitting machine. Rookie of the Year.
Let's go.
First annual Rookie of the Year award given out this year at the conference. He tries the backside. Deep right center. Hoynowski can't run it down. The ball's up against the fence. Right about the 385 mark. It's going to be a RBI triple and a 7-6 Rex lead.
Gotta like that. The obviously giving back and trying to talk about some of these young individuals and how good they are. And I think that we continue to talk about how much better it seems like the conference has really changed because of all the young players that have come in the last couple of years and the popularity of it.
Talent level definitely rising, and you can tell that by the teams that didn't make the World Series and how good those teams are, like Classic Glass.
That was really hard hit by Dodds.
Yep. Even with the wet infields, we're still seeing some tough hops on that second or third bounce. Keski couldn't come up with it. It's going to be another run for Rex.
And now the cleanup hitter, Stewart Snell.
Here's your replay. Keski not quite able to glove it. There's a couple of wet spots out there, right in front of the third baseman who's back by the grass, but that's a nasty spot. And then the middleman right now standing in the middle of a mud pit. Kessler can't come up with that in left field. A base hit for Snell.
Well, it's a balance of we want to get back to playing, but obviously they want to make sure that it dries as much as possible, but still got 2 more games after this one.
Yeah, it almost looks like they need to level it out a little bit.
It does.
You know, after the tournament's over, or tonight.
Kind of looks like your feet are going to get stuck at short, right at third,
and flat.
If you're a couple of steps back at first, and certainly if you were in the hole at second base right now. And you can just tell because of the difference in the color temperature.
Yeah.
How much darker it is.
Kirkwood takes an outside pitch to left. Kessler with a nice running catch.
Time.
It's only the first out.
And now shortstop Ryan Perry.
1 out.
Shout out Bernie the Sunny Pilcher, the sponsor of Rex. He isn't here this weekend. We're missing him. His team's given a great effort, though. They played well against Rismondo, just didn't quite get the home runs they needed.
Wide it. Ball. That one's heavy.
And they've gotten a couple of wins here. Could be playing on Sunday. Aria hits it well. Kessler drifts back and ends up basket catching it at the knees. Route number 2.
Time. Yeah.
There's
2 are out.
your home plate camera's back.
Time is out.
That's a good thing, right?
It's a great view. See the pitch.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best things that we have done over the years is putting that camera right there. We can just watch it come right into your living room. I think a lot of people really enjoy it too.
Yep, it makes you feel like you're right there down on the field. Another pitcher conference by Mr. Todd Ankney. That's 2.
Hey, Alex, be close to join it.
Mike's, of course, on our umpires tonight.
One of them.
Matt Connerman, the umpire on the dish.
Yeah, I got you.
Alexis Ramirez.
2 are out.
The batter.
Come on, Blue.
Second and third, 2 out.
Wide it.
Base hit. Nice shot by Ramirez. Going to score 2. Makes it 10-6.
Time.
10-6 Rex. You know what we got? Look at the scoreboard.
Look at that. 6 runs, 6 hits, 10 runs, 10 hits.
No, look at the teams.
Oh, precision over precision. Look at that.
That's messing me up.
Just trying to keep you honest.
Yeah, it's Racks 10, Precision 6, even though Precision's listed as both the visitor and home on the main scoreboard.
Deep and oh wow.
Catch!
That was beautiful.
Nice running, leaping catch by Dave Kessler in left. Ends the inning 10-6. Racks leads.
Here's another look at the leaper out in left.
Vacation begins at GoMelbourneFlorida.com.
Each and every day you come out here to the park, you give everything you got.
Behind every good team is a great coach.
Our hands are not in here, hands are out.
Today's coaches mold tomorrow's leaders.
A lot of hard work.
We know the blood, sweat, and tears that go into the job. And that's why this season, coaches fly free when booking their team's travel with us.
Top of the third, Precision, trailing 10-6. Brett McCullum, first pitch swinging, deep left. Back goes Spalding to the wall, leaps, and it's out of here. Solo homer for Brett McCullum. Cuts the lead to 3. Spalding almost ran past that one, and when he leaped, the ball was back to his left.
Quiet it.
Travis Houseman
Strike.
takes a strike from McClanahan. Swung on center field, got him to swing at a bad pitch. Kirkwood's there, makes the catch, 2 out.
Kirkwood is center, Corral's out number 1. And now number 52, Brad Tabler, the batter.
He'll kick.
Brad Tabler, the batter, a professional hitter. As far as softball goes, his cousin was Pat Tabler of the Cleveland Indians.
Quiet it.
Swung on, knuckling down in front of Spalding, a base hit.
Time.
Ball knuckled about 5 feet both ways before it decided to fall down.
He had a 2-run homer in the first. Number 15, Dan Bean.
Being part of the 3 home runs that Precision hit in the first. Rear, Kessler, and Bean. Runner on first, 1 out.
Quiet it.
Inside, he liked it.
Wow.
He drilled the base runner. I guess it's a fair ball. Bean did get in.
Time. No, it hit him on the base. It's a live ball. Tabler's out.
It's a fielder's choice. If you have the replay of that one, that one's going to hurt.
Oh, fair batted ball. Runner's hit standing on the base. The ball remains live. It's his job to advance to second. He was put out when he was tagged because he was forced to go to second. The batter runner is safe at first.
I'm not an umpire, but I agree with Matt.
Where did it hit him?
Right here on it, but he's standing on the base. So the ball was fair at the time when
I know,
he
but
hit
he's starting off back on this side. Can we just talk to Mark and just see if the ball was fair or foul or not? That's what I'm questioning.
Todd Ankney with his third delay of game. I think his foot's still on the base.
I have a fair
let's
batted
listen.
ball. Correct. Hitting the runner standing on the base. He's then forced to go to second.
Correct.
He was put out
On the tag.
Correct. Do you have the ball fair?
I had the ball fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Todd Mark has the ball fair also.
Yeah, so did I. I just wanted to make sure.
So a fair batted ball hits the runner
Here's your replay.
on the base.
You win this one.
His foot's definitely still on the base when he gets hit, and I think the ball's in fair. Yeah, the ball's over the base.
Fair batted ball that hits the guy on the base is live.
Good call by the conference umpires and a good explanation with
Two are out.
Able to hear it with their microphones. McClanahan resets the defense against Tom Paterzo.
Quiet it.
New Jersey player. Hits it to center, tailing away from Kirkwood. It's in there. Tabler's going to go first to third and hold there. Paterzo with a double.
Time.
2 outs for the lefty, Lawson White.
Being over to the third base now for pitcher number 7. Let's go. Lawson White.
Here's Lawson White.
Quiet it.
He missed it. Could be foul, though.
It's foul.
Lawson White, veteran left-handed pitcher at the plate. Defense, 3 infielders on the right side. Third base line's wide open.
Ball. That one's flat. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right here, Breeze. Make me a play. Arjun.
Swung on. Right field.
Changing it up.
Is caught by Ramirez. We go to the bottom of the third. Rax leads 10-7.
For position at the top of the third, they get 1 run. They ran 2.
10-7.
Send that out there, out back.
And they get 3.
Rax on top by 3.
Go up in the home half are Genter, McClanahan, and Rettmeyer.
You get your blessings distinct from the nation.
3 experiences to have in 1 trip. Go Titusville.com.
Less than 1 year later, here we are. And we've been very busy in believing in this project, giving this association the new chapter. Now this is the final stop for at least the next 20 years.
Four in the bottom of the first for Rax, but the big answer by Rax in the second has given them the advantage 10-7 as we bring you back here to Champion Stadium. Instead of the Men's Major World Series, headed towards prime time in the big event. The big teams playing under the lights tonight.
Semifinals, a big game is that Dan Smith versus Smash It Scene, because you had 2 major teams. That's
Come on, let's go, Al.
it'd be interesting. Dan Smith beat him at the conference championship once. They were 1-1 against each other just a couple of weeks ago.
Come on, let's go.
Who do you got in that one tonight?
I mean, if you're betting on the scene.
Right.
Number 1 team in the
ball. That one's flat.
In the nation. But Smith's got a chance. J.D.
Ball
Jenner, the
short.
batter.
2 balls and no strikes. Foul!
Wow, that looked fair from here.
I thought it was fair, Byrne.
Yeah, but I didn't. I had.
Wow, here we go.
See how bad our eyesight is.
I still think it looked fair there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So was it Mark.
Gonna rewind it. Ooh, there.
It's
I do have 2. I got 4 umpires out there.
full count.
Hey, come on, work, kid. Come on.
Gender's gonna get another swing.
Yeah.
Come on. Here we go.
Quiet it.
Down the middle, center field, Houseman over into right center, makes the right catch.
Number 1. So it could have been probably a double at least, I would think, down the line.
For sure, yep, double.
I think more so in slow pitch softball than even in baseball, those little breaks, the out you get when it should have been or could have been a double, or the extra hitters you get up with errors tend to be the difference makers. You see the momentum. Could have been a double. Now they get a flat, and you get a brilliant catch there.
Over the head catch by the shortstop. Alex Burkle playing over at short. He usually plays second base. Nice over the shoulder catch.
Good play, Bert.
He's running full speed too. He's trusting in his left fielder there, Kessler, not to collide. Top of the order for Rax. They have not scored here in the third. Brett Ruttmeyer. Nice solid hit into the right center. It's going to be a stand-up double.
Ruttmeyer 2 for 3.
Time.
Now with a double here. And now left fielder Jordan Spalding, a first team ball conference choice.
Right.
We're throwing in the wet grass anyway.
Spalding the batter.
You can only take the horse to the water.
He's from Arizona.
2
and
out.
Here we go, the 4th delay of game by our man,
is out.
Todd Ankeny. 4 delays in 3 innings.
And how come we're able to get so many delays, DW? What's the difference?
I think a topic of conversation at the convention this year will be limiting this. In fast pitch, we have a limit, at least in the youth sports.
Correct.
2 or 3 trips, right?
And same even in the NPF as well.
Oh, okay. You can do
Pace
it
of
in the
play.
NPF, you can do it in slow pitch then.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah, how many is a good number? 2?
I mean, you're 2 or 3 without it. I mean, if you could do a pitching change, maybe you earn yourself 2 more. But I would think that would make him really think about it, right?
Yeah.
1 inning.
You could have 7.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, you could have. Well, I guess you could have 9 or 10 as long as you have your picture ready to change if you go the second time in an inning. Yep.
Matt Connerman, the home plate ump, discussing the number of times you can go out, which is really once per inning.
And then there's ways of doing it so the starting pitcher can come back in.
Different umpires, if you will, here this year.
Yeah, we have 18 conference umpires. Usually they bring the top 12. Spreading out the workload a little more this year.
So what do you think about that? How has that worked out?
Oh, it's outstanding. You know, a fresh umpire is going to be a better umpire. So, and today was a rough day for the umps because we had 2 fields going for the first 4 games, first 6 hours. So it kind of helped with that workload.
2 are out.
RBI double by Spalding gives them a 11-7 lead.
Glide it. Ball. Let's throw it.
Arjen Dodds.
Savvy.
Power hitter at the plate. Swung on high, but not very deep. Wojnowski makes the catch for the 3rd out. Rax gets 1. They lead 11-7.
For Rax, they get 1 run on 2 hits. They play through the 11-7 the Rax lead. You are Wojnowski per Poland.
USSSA is the stage where the nation's top sports stars shine for the country to see. On the diamond, the top baseball players are looking to be chosen by the Select 30 and compete as a team at the National Amateur Baseball Championships. In Fast Pitch, USA Elite Select and the World Fast Pitch Championships brings together premier players and teams from across the country to play for the title and continue their dream of one day playing professional softball. While Nationwide Conference USSSA hosts the stars of slow pitch softball. Take your game to the next level. Play the best. Play USSSA.
For precision, leadoff hitter Jason Wojnowski.
Quiet it.
Here in the 4th. Fouled away.
Yep.
The building crowd here, Bernie, but they're all up underneath still. Probably the seats are probably wet. They probably just need a towel to wipe down the seat.
I'm sure by 8 o'clock everybody will have crept up.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Wouldn't you think?
I would hope. I think we had over 3,000 people here yesterday.
It was a great crowd, and I'll tell you the difference too is we didn't finish till basically midnight. It's wow, shoestring catch out there in center field
by
Kirkwood. How about this?
I will now, Lee.
Check this one out. The D was on showcase last night, and it was pretty good there in center field as well.
Great jump by Kirkwood. He completed the catch.
Slide it.
Alex Burkle, who made that great over-the-shoulder catch last
Short
night.
of it.
He's going to stand in. 1 out. Wind still
2 balls
blowing
and no
out
strikes.
the right, just like it always does here at
Time to the batter.
ESPN Wide World of Sports Champion Stadium. Kirkwood in center's playing rather shallow.
Quiet it.
Challenging Burkle.
Strike. Full count.
2-1.
Swung on. Center, Kirkwood back.
2 are out.
Catch, 2 out.
You know, you obviously have a diverse group that is watching the games online. There's a lot of debate over the count and how it works. They're right that essentially it gets to a 3-2 count, but in USSSA 2-1 is full. I mentioned that on television we went 1-1 when we were on CBS just so that the lay viewer had a better understanding of what it was. But obviously now with the astute softball audience we have for the men's major, keeping it more traditional with the 2-1 being the full count.
Right, you start with the 1-1 count basically, and a double by Keski down the right field line. So you're saying we should call it 2-1 as a full count, or we should call it 3-2? What are you saying?
Well, I think that we've been calling it 2-1 as a full count, and that's how the umpires have been calling it. I believe actually that's how it is in the rule book as well.
All right.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it might be confusing to the non-softball player, but you can explain it once a game.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you gotta laugh at it.
Whatever it takes, right?
40,000 viewers will know.
Some really good numbers last night, and I think really throughout the week on Facebook Live. Some new fans getting a chance to watch and maybe learn about the conference and learn about the Men's Major World Series.
What's your final viewer number on the Home Run Derby as far as viewers and reach on Facebook?
Strike.
I will have to pull it up for you, but I
One ball
think
and
it
one
was pretty
strike.
significant.
Yep.
That was one where we were, I think, at 1.2500 concurrent viewers at a time. See a base hit here.
Time.
Infield single there by White.
Here's a look.
Or rear. Was off the first baseman's glove. I guess they scored that a single.
No kidding. I got you. 2 outs.
Dave Kessler, the batter. Homered in the first. See if he doesn't try to get this one up in the wind. Now they're going to make a defensive switch. Arjun Dodds going from first to third. Rettenmeyer from middle to first, and the rest of the infield moving over one slot, except for Johnson, who remains at second.
Quiet it. Ball and flat.
Kessler, base hit in front of Ramirez of an RBI. cuts the lead to 3.
So the shift didn't matter, right?
Shift didn't matter.
2 are out.
Haven't seen a whole lot of shifts this weekend, but it does, I mean, as far as moving players around as well, but some of the teams starting to realize these games are more important and they're trying to get every out they can get.
It's kind of the new world, right, that we're in?
Yep. Saw last game, Yates, when he was up, there were 4 infielders completely on the right side of the infield.
Wow.
4 out of 5.
Ball. That one's heavy.
McCullum with 2 on now, 2 out. Hard grounder to the right side. Johnson's got it, throws and gets the force.
Beautiful.
And they're going to argue it, but he was out.
We're going to have to take another look just to
oh, here comes Todd Ankney, his 5th trip.
Huh?
Ankney had to talk things over.
I could be totally wrong, but I thought he was out by a good amount. There you go, the runner slides. It was close. A lot closer than I remember it in full speed. That's a big call. Todd Ankney's going to argue his piece.
It just kind of looks bad from the distance. You got to move it.
I don't know.
Can't see where his foot's at in that angle.
See if we can freeze it at a spot that maybe gives us a little better view.
Todd, here we go.
Trying to move Todd along. Oh, well, tie goes to the runner, right?
Well, no, it's umpire judgment, not a tie.
Yes, that's true.
But
you need to go away.
He may have been in, but I mean, when it's that close,
you need to go away, or I'm gonna have to throw you out too. Because
I was just trying to get him out of the play.
Because you end up being 3rd man in. You need to go away.
Call me real loud at the Matrix. Everybody can hear Joe now, right? No. You stink. Matt, you're great. Toto, you're great.
There you go.
A little bit of crowd getting into this call. It was close. He was probably in by like a 1 frame, right? Which is impossible to tell if you're an umpire. So sometimes those calls go for you, sometimes they go against you. That's all part of the game.
Yeah.
11-8 to score, bottom of the 4th. Rax, Stuart Snell, the batter.
Quiet it.
Gotta like some drama on a Friday night, right?
Right.
What's a softball game without an argued call here or there?
There's never been one.
Time.
That didn't have a call or an argument. Stewart backside base hit to start it off. Dan Kirkwood, the batter.
Flacco wants to know where Keith Anderson is.
Flacco from Texas, conference player. Anderson was here at the AA. He was here Wednesday. So I look at the bench, I don't see him, but and another backside single. Rex setting the table here for Brian Faria. Whoop. Someone's been ejected. There goes Todd Ankney. If we can get a shot of him leaving down the 3rd base line. He's been ejected from the game. Oh, he's going to get a few words in as he leaves.
He's got his bags.
He had his point. He probably missed the call.
Blight it.
And sometimes that's it can be a positive, right?
Sometimes you get the team fired up behind the call, or maybe you get the next call. Faria sent Kessler back to the track, but he caught it for the 1st out. Runners move up to 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah.
the game might move along faster.
That's true.
Because he did make 5 trips to the mound in 4 innings, 3.5 innings.
Trying to get us to our 8 o'clock game on time, right?
All right. Elliot Clark somewhere sweating right now.
Yeah,
Hoping that 8 o'clock game gets on.
Dan Smith contingent up here.
Dan Smith enjoying the loge up here. Ramirez popped it up. Kessler's calling for it. Run's going to score.
Catch!
They hold the runner at second, so a 1 run in.
Time!
12-8 Racks lead.
And now from Buffalo, California, David Johnson.
Dave Johnson, the rookie second baseman.
2 are out!
Bottom of this Racks lineup has not been all that productive recently. Backside fouled it out of the stadium almost.
Michael Gapers wondering why we don't have a video challenge. I mean, is that Doc Beckville talked to me about it at the very beginning of the year, and this is my thoughts, DW, and obviously I know that you're very worldly on the softball side, is that the challenge on the video is we'd have to decide that every game has had a little bit different coverage. As we get towards the bigger games, we get more coverage, so obviously you're going to get more better shots like this at the out, so you're able to really dictate whether it's there. So
he's way closer. He's
you're
way
going to
closer
do
to it at me than
it just means that almost every game we have to have at the same level of coverage, because you want to make sure that you're getting all the views that you possibly can.
I could take it one step further, maybe do all the winners bracket games with the full crew. You know. But as we saw there, I mean, there wasn't enough to, probably not enough to overturn that call.
Inning over, 12-8 our score.
You'd have to have a conference umpire.
Quiet it.
Travis Houseman leading off the inning. Houseman with a base hit out to left field.
Time.
Yeah, I'm here. Tommy.
Now 2 for Jared Brad Tabler.
There would be the man to ask that too.
You'll have to ask him everything?
That rule I do.
Here's Brad Tabler with one on.
Quiet it. Time.
Tabler with a single, Houseman over to second.
Yeah.
Now number 15, Dan.
Short on the shit out of him, dude. He's having a rough time out there.
Yeah. That's.
He missed that. Yeah, I mean, he throws them out at first. I'm not saying
that's
right. I told him he should have thrown it in.
Oh, no, he's just going to slap it that way.
Yep.
Dan Bean, the batter.
On you, Arjun.
Yes, sir.
Blight it.
There's a home run. Matt O'Hara, he tests the softball gods. He parks his white car out there in right field.
The one-run ball game for Tom Terzo.
And you know what? Maybe we should put some money on it. Can we get a little bit of a correction? There it is. Straight out there, dead center field. How much should we put if to a player that can hit it the rest of the night?
Ball. That one's
I
heavy.
would think that it's right in the wheelhouse of a bunch of the lefties that we're going to see. Thomas. Out to left.
One out.
Falling left, grabs out number 1.
That's out number 1.
Number 25, hitter Keith Anderson. Anderson, the batter.
Now you're
And
Keith
Anderson will be a pinch hitter. Big game tonight, Chicago and Milwaukee.
This is a good-ass walk-up song, too. I'm excited about it.
You look good.
My hair, got good hair. I'm
Keith
ready.
Anderson, you look good, you feel good, you play good. It's all about the style, isn't it? Knocked down at first. Anderson trying to beat it out, and he can't.
2 are out.
Howard, hitter retired at first base.
So there's 2 away. Take a look at this hustle. Argon Don's knocked it down.
2 out.
Now there's 2 away.
Now batting Jason Wojnowski.
Jason Wojnowski now the batter.
Blight it.
Wojnowski out to right.
Changing it up.
And it is a very quick inning.
Makes the catch and retires precision, but they do get 3 runs.
3 runs in the top of the 5th. It's a 1-run game here at Champion Stadium.
Cocoa Beach, the authentic beach town, where the sand is our building blocks and a board is our preferred mode of transportation. A place where memories are awakened by the sound of a wave. It's the home of the original, home to the iconic, and home of the legendary. Cocoa Beach. It's still cool. Your beach vacation begins at gococobeach.com.
We are back under the lights at Champion Stadium.
Come on now, let's go, kid. Come on.
J.D. Jenner leading off the inning. DW will be back shortly.
Blight it.
And Jenner leads off with a base hit here as we begin things. Bottom of the 5th inning.
Time.
Easy swing and single.
For pitcher Ryan McClanahan.
Here is Ryan McClanahan. I know that Kaylee watching.
That one's heavy.
Tonight, enjoying the ball game. Hoping that she can see a hit. Gotta love the style with the hair. Some colorful characters.
One ball and 1 strike.
Come on, let's go work a little bit, kid. Come on.
Quiet it.
Grounded over to third. They go to second and they get the out.
Time.
So McClanahan aboard on a fielder's choice. This was a bang bang play.
There's one out.
One out.
The order from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Brett Meyer.
Gilly, my voice isn't monotone. DW's left for a moment. This is Bernie. Glad you guys are watching wherever you are tonight. DW will be back shortly. Coop probably will join us before the night is over as well. Redmeyer, line drive out to left field. He's got a double. Oops. Slides safely into the bag.
I got one. I got one.
As DW told you, the Rookie of the Year, Jordan Spalding.
One out. Slide it.
Spalding is going to knock home 2 runs here.
Time.
Score on the drive by Spalding. And now from Houston, Texas, Sergeant Dodds.
It's a big hit. Dodds is the batter now.
I think if they get them all done, yep, that's. Quiet it. Ball, yep.
Neither team has committed an error. Dodds launches this one off the scoreboard. A 2-run home run.
Now number 1, the catcher.
That's it, yeah.
One of the good old boys. Not meaning any harm. Stuart Snell at the plate.
One out. Quiet it.
Snell, the batter.
Time.
All the girlfriends are watching. Alexis Joseph cheering on Dodds. Watching the broadcast tonight as well. Kirkwood with a double.
Yeah.
We appreciate everyone. And yes, you're right, Andy Fang, the home plate camera is getting a little dark. Sending someone down shortly. As a base hit out to right field.
Time!
Kirkwood blast to the right side. Snell over to third. So runners on the corners to shortstop Brian Perrier.
Just switch your position. Just switch your position. Go to first.
What we gotta do? We gotta change the Andy on the one down below. We need this one to you there.
Robert, just so we are on the same page or whatever, and he doesn't get upset, we're gonna go when he gets. It's no warm-ups, right? No warm-ups, so he can come back. But since he wasn't ready to go, when he's ready, we gotta go. Here we go. He does not, because they weren't ready. So it's go time. Danny, first and third and one out.
All right, Brian is.
Did if they weren't ready, and he's got to go in there and get ready. Then he doesn't get any warm-ups. One out.
Come on, Beanie, let's go, kid.
Quiet it.
This ball is curving away in the outfield, and it is dropped. It'll go as a double. It'll score a run.
Yep. Correct. This one will be.
And the new pitcher for Precision, Dan B.
Okay.
Alexis Ramirez.
One out.
17.
Yeah.
11.
Quiet it.
2 in scoring position.
Short of it.
Straight up the middle.
Time.
Score a run. 18-11.
One out.
Third base. It is David Johnson.
There we go. Matt O'Hare is one of our best and hardest workers at USSSA, changing that low home camera for you. So now we got a much clearer view.
Quiet it.
David Johnson. Down the line, it's fair.
Time.
It's a double. And Rack's now leading 20-11.
Number 32, J.D. Jenner.
One out. Quiet it. Strike. The batter has time.
J.D. Jenner takes a called strike. Don Cooper coming his way to walk in for our primetime winners bracket games.
Quiet it. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball. Stayed out there.
2-1.
Full count. Nope.
J.D. Jenner deep.
Catch!
But not deep enough. Catch for out number 2. Kessler out and left makes the play for out number 2.
Two are out.
Here's Ryan McClanahan again.
Glide it. Ball.
And McClanahan is retired.
Change it up.
Final out of the inning. Rax with 8 in the inning before things finally come to their end.
Good.
And it's a 20-11 lead headed to the 6th.
Three experiences to have in one trip. Go Titusville.com.
Less than 1 year later, here we are. And we've been very busy in believing in this project, giving this association the new chapter. Now this is the final stop for at least the next 20 years.
The Space Coast is becoming the nation's premier sports destination with the USSSA Space Coast Complex right here in the heart of Viera, Florida. The complex is currently undergoing over $30 million of renovation, which will transform the former Major League Baseball spring training facility into a state-of-the-art 15-field, all-turf, multi-sport facility, which will host USSSA's most prestigious events. USSSA Space Coast Complex will utilize the latest technology. Each field will feature FlightScope's ball tracking technology capturing advanced analytics of each play, while cameras on every field will allow for video analysis and live streaming. A world-class 4K capable video production control room will allow the complex to produce network quality broadcasts on the field, which will be lit using cutting-edge LED technology. The facility will feature 3 championship fields with stadiums.
All right, we're back here at the Men's Major World Series, 20-11. You see Rax with 8 in the 5th inning.
Breezy.
And a hit to start things off.
Yeah.
Here in the 6th inning.
Quiet it.
Jeff Keski, that one sneaks over the Rax left fielder, Jordan Spalding's glove. It's going to go as a double, but they're going to get it out at home. Nice throw coming in there.
Alex Burkle tag out at home. Keski aboard.
Good job, boy.
This is a beautiful sequence here.
Ramirez with an outstanding throw to the plate. And now Matt Rear the batter for precision.
1 out. Quiet it.
At the rear with a base hit.
Time.
Double to the right field corner.
Double scores a run.
Round to score. And now left fielder Dave.
You're all right.
David Kessler with an out.
Go by him.
An important inning for Precision after Rack scored 8 in the 5th inning.
Quiet it. Ball. Top.
First pitch hit the top of the plate for a ball. And now Kessler, if it's fair, it is gone. And that one looked fair to me, and it is. A 2-run home run.
Home run for Dave Kessler. His second round ticket of this game.
A big inning.
And now
Potentially brewing here for Precision. 3 already in here in the 6th inning. And as Brett McCullum comes to the plate.
Quiet it. Ball. That one's heavy.
First pitch to McCullum deep. Called a ball. There's a base hit. And McCullum lines up at second.
One out double for McCullum. Now coming up with Travis Houseman.
Want another one? Quiet it.
Travis Houseman.
Ball. Short.
Just beside it, Ron.
Time.
McCullum blasts the ball to the left side. McCullum Courthouse blasts the ball to the left side for an RBI. Now number 52, Brad Tabler, the batter.
One out.
Brad Tabler.
Quiet it.
20-15. They flip to second for one, and they get a double play.
Tabler grounds into the pitcher's desk around the double play.
That'll help things out, but it was a big inning here
Leaves one runner
in the 6th inning.
but they do get 2 runs.
4 in the inning before a double play ends it. It's 20-15.
In the middle of the 6th.
Headed to the bottom of the 6th.
Rack with the lead. Well, the top of the order, Reckmeyer, Spalding, and Dodds.
USSSA is the stage where the nation's top sports stars shine for the country to see. On the diamond, the top baseball players are looking to be chosen by the Select 30 and compete as a team at the National Amateur Baseball Championships. In Fast Pitch, USA Elite Select and the World Fast Pitch Championships brings together premier players and teams from across the country to play for the title and continue their dream of one day playing professional softball. While Nationwide Conference USSSA hosts the stars of slow pitch softball. Take your game to the next level. Play the best. Play USSSA.
Someone's following you? Copying you? Alright, let's go. Let's get this guy out one. Come on, kid.
Quiet it.
Redmeyer to lead things off. First pitch swinging. And a fly ball.
Time.
And a center. Turns into being a leadoff double.
Now first for George Spalding.
Quiet it. Ball. And flat. It's very foul.
Spalding. Foul into the corner.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Come on, work, kid. Let's go.
Quiet it.
That ball is gone. Whoa. Like a brick wall right into the left field fence.
Yeah.
And he's okay. He is out of the park. A home run for George Spalding.
Both of them, Lee.
George Spalding hitting the cycle in this game.
Try, catch. He's right on that, too.
Yeah.
Here is Dodds. Bum, 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 bum. 2-run home run. 22-15. The waning moments of this one. Precision down to their final 3 outs.
I think he hit it for a long time. Yeah. That's. Quiet it. Ball. Stay outside.
There's a home run for Dodds.
This one a no-doubter.
(23-15).
And now number 1, Stuart Snell.
Nice little grab there on the top of the hill. Lindsay was out there checking in with the faithful yesterday. And we got a real good old boy coming to the plate. And Stuart Snell. He doesn't mean any harm. 23-15. Inching closer to the big games of the night. Snell retired for the first out of the inning.
Shortstop Burkle comes up firing and gets Snell at first base. Snell 4 for 5 in the game now. And center fielder Dan Kirkwood, the batter. Kirkwood with a 1-out single to right. And now Brian Feria, the batter.
Brian Feria now. Faria out to center. He's got a double. They're going to score another run.
Faria with a double. Kirkwood comes all
Doubles
the way
all day. That is the way.
Now number 20, Lex Ramirez.
24-15. Here's Ramirez now. Alexis Ramirez. Hoping that he can help lead this Sprax team to another day of softball.
Ramirez with a single. Faria comes in to score.
Faria will score.
Now David Johnson, the batter.
David Johnson coming to hit.
Get in here so I can fucking light your shit up right now. Fucking try to call some fucking strike.
Here we go. One out. Yeah. Quiet it. Ball.
David Johnson.
Strike. Yeah, the
Called
batter has
strike on the
time. One
outside
ball and
corner.
one strike.
Come on, Petey.
Here we go, split a miss right here, let's go.
Quiet it.
David Johnson leaves the yard.
Leave both of them.
Field ball. He's driven in 4 for the game. Now number 32, J.D. Genter.
That brings J.D. Genter to the plate.
One out. Quiet it. Ball. A little bit.
Well, 8 runs in the 5th, 7 runs in the 6th, and surely that's going to be a big reason.
2 balls and no strikes. Strike. Yep. The batter has time. Full count. Quiet it.
J.D. Jenner into the corner.
Time.
With a double.
What's that?
Now pitcher Ryan McCann.
One out.
There is a double. And Ryan McClanahan now. Dan Smith, smash it. Coming up tonight.
33, new batter.
And the Rocket Man himself.
1 out.
Reggie Schulte. Only an out. And a runner on second base.
Quiet it. Catch. Time.
Schulte retired at right field, center over to third. On the top of the order for Rex, Brett Meyer.
2 are out. Quiet it. Ball. Catch.
Renmeyer makes the play.
There to call it in and retire the scoring by Rex here in the top of the 6th.
Another big inning. It's been an evening filled with them. And finally, this catch sends us to the 7th.
With Direct Points Daily, your vacation begins at GoMelbourneFlorida.com.
Each and every day you come out here to the park, you give everything you got.
Behind every good team is a great coach.
Our hands are not in here, hands are out.
Today's coaches mold tomorrow's leaders.
A lot of hard work.
We know the blood, sweat, and tears that go into the job. And that's why this season, coaches fly free when booking their team's travel with us.
That's all right, come on, it's fine.
Save time, save money, fly with the Air Travel Group.
Hey, work here, Ron. He's owned you all night out there. You can. It's Bean's wall now.
Quiet it. Time. No, it did not. No, it's still sitting there. No, it hit the pole. Oh, maybe it did.
It went in the opening and it popped back out.
Okay. Yeah.
Being aboard on the air and throw, moves over to second base, and now Tom Trusso the bat.
Quiet it. Time.
Trusso with a single now, runners on the corners. For number 24, Keith Anderson.
Had to get a long way back. They got to score 12 runs. But they got a chip. They got a chair.
Yeah.
Here in the 7th inning. Lindsay Schmidt is ready. She's going to be down patrolling the dugouts here for the primetime games. Coop is on his way over. The crowd's starting to fill in here to Champion Stadium as Keith Anderson hits it to left, and that ball is caught.
Catch!
Nicely done. Spalding putting on a clinic.
Just want to sacrifice as Dean comes into the score. And on number 1, Jason Winowski, the batter.
1 out.
Hey, Breezy. Breezy, watch your ground ball right here. Hey. Come on, Bird. Let's go. Come on, Bird. Right here, Breezy.
Glide it.
Winowski.
Ball.
First pitch outside for
Set up here, Ron.
a ball.
Set up and use it.
Dan Smith.
Yep.
Smash
2
it
balls
coming
and no
up next.
strikes.
Deeper.
Yeah. Heavy.
Okay. That's good.
Strike. Yep. Full count, the batter has time.
And a full count.
Glide it.
Winowski with a base on ball.
And there's a walk.
Now 2 runners on for Alex Burkle.
And there are 2 on for Alex Burkle.
1 out. Glide it.
Floating, floating,
Catch.
and caught.
Ramirez in right field.
Number 2.
Time. 2 are out.
And Rax is 1 out away from moving on to the final day of the season.
Yeah, definitely. He's not slapping it. Hey, if he does, Arjun, 1 time. Arjun, right here. He's off a step.
Glide it.
Jeff Keski. This should do it. And that, ladies and gentlemen,
Ramirez in right.
is your ball game.
Number 3. Congratulations, Rax advances in the World
Rax
Series
on to Sunday with a 27-16 win.
Is 1 and done till tomorrow.
For 7th place. All around the applause for the turn here for precision.
Good. Maybe they didn't hear any of that. I think that's how we found Rick Flair.
All right, we'll take a break. And we got 2 really big games coming up next.
Smash it against the number 4 seed Dan Smith. You'll want to stay right in your seat and catch one of these 2 prime time slow pitch matchups. Smash it Dan Smith, followed by Bad Draw and Resmondo.